Hi there, welcome to our reflection. We're going to be having a small conversation about certain subjects you encountered because we're nearing the exposition. We're almost at the end of our process and we want to discuss it a bit. So, the first subject we are going to discuss is how was it to actually work together in NEOS during the pandemic of COVID-19?
Well, obviously, I can't speak about how it is to work in NEOS when it's not COVID-19, but when the project started and were forced to work from home, that was kind of a bummer for me personally because I really enjoy working just in an environment with other teammates, so you can just talk to them directly. But because NEOS gives you an environment where you are with each other in a virtual environment, that worked as a really good replacement for working together in a physical location. So in that sense, NEOS is a really, really good medium to just work together if you're working on a virtual reality software thing.
Well, yeah, I definitely feel the same way. I think starting out in a physical space made me really excited to continue to do that and be able to combine the physical space with the digital space. But I think close to when the project started, we went into our first lockdown again. So we couldn't go to school anymore at all. So we were forced to meet up digitally. And I can't speak for everyone, but for me, it was difficult to adapt to the full-on virtual social environment. And we've been working for about half a year. And I definitely needed all that time to fully adjust to being in VR social environments. And I think I'm still not fully used to it. But it was definitely a good way to at least to creatively work together and try to get that sparring with your teammates.
Yeah,
I feel like it might have been useful in learning NEOS as well. Like, because of COVID-19, we probably worked more in NEOS than we would have worked otherwise. Because we did literally, well, let's say 95% of the stuff we did, it was in NEOS.
Okay.
So I think this was the perfect project to do for the lockdown. I think it's better than any of the other projects would have been that we had available.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I think added to that as well, we are working mostly in VR, which I think it helps connecting to other people in VR, helps the work ethic as well, because you can actually see each other move in VR, so you still get the idea of physicality in virtual reality. And for me, that helps me if I can see, for example, Robin floating there doing his own stuff. I think, okay, if I need to ask him, I know he's right there. I can just go over to him and ask him a question if I'm struggling with something. Or I just shout into the world like, yo, I need help with this. Can somebody help me? Right?
Help me!
And I think if you're have any other medium, for example, in Discord, you have to message the person first and you have to hop into a call. It's way less direct than when you're in NEOS.
Yeah, it's definitely also very useful and fun that you can just directly see what people are working on.
Exactly, and it's such a good way of you're not presenting if you type something out, if you gameplay a flowchart or whatever, you don't share just a screenshot, but you just place it into NEOS and you can try to instantly figure out how it relates to the 3D environment as well. So not just the designers are working in their flowcharts and sheets, but the artists are also there seeing what everyone else is doing, and you can see how the art is being incorporated immediately.
Yeah, it also just feels a lot more personal than a flat 2D screen where you see each other's faces, but like avatars and like it felt a lot more like a human connection, although it was virtual.
Yeah, I think someone said during this project, like, when I think about my teammates, I don't think about their real life faces, but I see their avatars in my mind. And I thought that was incredibly funny.
I couldn't, after a short while, I just couldn't remember your guys' faces. So like, you're just a mushroom man. That's just it. That's just reality for me now.
Yeah, it's weird because we only saw each other for a week or 2 weeks at school, and then it was already full on VR for a few weeks.
Yeah, a lot of us didn't know each other before the project started, so I think that's also a thing that probably made it worse.
Besides that, we did a few physical tests on school, and we worked for a week in the black box together. But besides that, we haven't seen each other in real at all.
Like this year,
Yeah.
not yet.
So weird.